right, we're back in some Outer Worlds. Welcome back. I hope we're thug shakishly. We're big time vibing. And maybe you had a water, you told someone that you love them. We're not streaming this time. We're just doing a cheeky little recording here, and we're back in the mix, back on some lethality. Now, that being said, I have tried to record this a few times. It has failed a few times, so we may have seen some of the next things that are coming up, but only about the next 15 minutes or so. That being said, I'm excited, and I hope you are too. Let's dive into it. Let's see.
Records indicate that lockboxes, such as the two housed in this dispenser, were originally part of a failed smuggling operation. Special lockbox keys are needed to open them. After discovering the first lockbox, Agent Ibarra installed this dispenser to house additional lockboxes, which may be located throughout the colony. Unfortunately, due to a jam, the dispenser is currently inoperable.
Okay.
Agent Ibarra deprioritized its repair in order to focus on rescuing you, Commander.
Give me 2 seconds with that logbox, and I'm sure I could have it
Tampering may
open.
result in damage to the container's contents. Theorizing. Extracting the contents from the first lockbox may disencumber the dispenser, allowing it to return to normal operations. This unit has an advanced decryption key that can open the first lockbox, Commander.
Thanks, Val. That'll save me some time.
Scans also indicate an Auntie's Choice dematerializer within the first lockbox, which you may find useful in the discreet disposal of bodies, Commander. Final recommendation. The second lockbox's contents may contain parts to upgrade your Valerie unit. Upgrades are recommended to improve your experience of Valerie. An upgraded Valerie unit will boost the team's overall level of effectiveness by an estimated 87.3%. Please be on the lookout for any additional lockboxes, which may be stored here for your convenience.
Okay, sweet. Appreciate that. All right, sweet.
Congratulations on your acquisition of the dematerializer. The dispenser
Thank you,
is now
Valerie.
functioning normally. Your ability.
All these years and I still can't get my head around what Augustine did. Sacrificing her whole team. And for what? What did our blood pay for?
Admiring the riff there, Agent.
Oh, Commander. Thought you were Val. Glad to see you up and ambling about. And not, human stew.
Well, amen. Seems I'm stuck experiencing the miracle of human consciousness a bit longer.
Seems so. Better luck next time, I guess. You know, when I first learned some of the escape pods made it away from the station, I'd hoped. I mean, I did search for you, Commander. Just as soon as I was able. Might be you're giving me more grace than I deserve, but either way, thank you. So then, I gather Val's described our state of affairs?
Confirmed. The Commander has received a full briefing on the following topics: the invasion of Arcadia, the Rift, and Agent DeVries' survival.
DeVries. Would have been better if she joined the dead. I figured she'd done just that until I got the alert that she brought down the Earth Directorate satellite. If she's of a mind to, she could use the information on that thing to destabilize the Rift and destroy Arcadia. She was one of us, Commander. It's our responsibility to stop her.
Agreed. We can't let her
Figured a
actions
little
go
risk would
unanswered.
Put you off. She's going to ground now. But as part of her original undercover mission, DeVries was inserted at the Vox Relay Station on Paradise Island. She'd have followed protocol, established a safe room there. Wager that's where we'll find clues as to her present plans and whereabouts.
Okay, sweet.
Thank you, Commander. Means a lot coming from you. Just to be clear, I'm not saying we're strolling up to the Vox station and knock nicely. The Vox is highly restricted and heavily defended. It'd be a death sentence. We might ought to explore the island first, find out what we can. The satellite alert pinged DeVries' tracker in a town, named Fairfield. Wasn't nowhere clear as yours, so we need to poke around a bit. Doubt she's there now, but it seems a better place to start than insulting her protectorate communications hub.
Amen. Okay. Sweet. This looks like a peaceful planet. This looks like a peaceful planet. I'm sure there will be nothing wrong here. Hooray! Alright. So to be honest, this is part of what we've already seen. This whole space jam right here. Which is not fun. You know, I normally record off of NVIDIA, like solely. But, you know, I'm having to use OBS here, which has never failed me. But NVIDIA never fails me either. But it's such a shame. It seems like it's kind of running like butt cheeks, at least for right now. All right, sweet. Welcome back, everybody. We're in the mix here. Hello. This is the only reason why I know this is instantly here. Otherwise, I don't think there was anything else up here. Alright, sweet. And then...
That'll be the Vox.
Vox stations serve as key
Nothing else in here,
communication
right?
hubs for the Protectorate.
Wait.
Unauthorized visitors are likely to be shot or hanged on site.
That's why we're headed to Fairfield first. At the risk of sounding glib, that ain't a good sign.
Correction. The sign seems to be functioning.
Oh, looky that. I actually missed this last time. I didn't know that it does this sick little fly-in right there. Now, saving us some time in the, you know, in the likeliness of, you know, time and everything else, we will go over there and investigate, but there is, like, a big ol', like, I don't know what they call them again, like cobblers or something in this, but they're like giant crabs. There's like a cave over there. We might go take a look. We might go see what's going on. I'm more so kind of trying to do something I don't know about so that we can get some cool normal reaction. Oh, hello there.
Emergency protocols ready.
Ooh.
Ready to wait.
Ooh. Nice. Much ammo. Okay, sweet. Let's ride. Wow.
Company. Must be.
Whoa there, go-getter.
Hey, it's
Welcome
me and
to
my go-getter.
Fairfield, now under the new and improved management of Auntie's Choice.
Of course.
I'd usually ask if you were affiliated with the previous regime, but you lack the bewildered gaze of a yay-saying protectorate subject. Even so, going to have to ask you to identify yourself. Still a war on and all.
Okay, so just to be honest, I have gone and done. I've done this one and this one. Both of them do not work, so I'm just gonna say
Earth Directorate, huh? Like, from the serials? Thought Arcadia was outside your jurisdiction. Any folk native to this place sure wouldn't have ever heard of you. End of the day, we let most anybody in. Bottom line's all we care about is our bottom line.
okay, cool.
That'll be all. Unless you got any questions before you're on your way.
I'll need to watch your
Away
mechanicals.
From the landing pad? Had a convoy out that way. They're overdue. See any sign of them?
Unfortunately, yes. Found this on one of their bodies.
I know that toss ball belonged to a friend on that detail. Keepsake, I guess. Thanks. That'll mean a lot to his family. They can use it to pay his gravesite fees. Fool never bothered keeping up on the payments. Them Protectorate drones been a serious menace of late. Heard Trooper Faulkner shot a few. You find a way to put a stop to them. There's a bounty for it.
Nice. Okay.
Bounty terminal's out next to the jail, across from the bar. Just down the lane here a spell. You get to Town Hall, you passed it.
Okay, sweet. Okay.
Once again, welcome to Fairfield, the official new home of free trade and self-reliance on Ethan.
All right, awesome. So there's a terminal, it said.
Keep
that
your petty skepticism. I'll pay my tab in no time. You'll see.
Look up your own bounty? No outstanding bounty found for Papuchulo. Auntie thanks you for abiding the law. Okay. Okay, sweet. So I know that that's something we got to look at. And then, look at this. This is actually a pretty fun thing that I found. And I say found, but of course, trying to do this 3 different times. You come in here. Go, give me all that. Sweet.
Whoa! How in the blazes did you get in there?
Appreciate your help. These weapons are gonna save lives. On our side, anyway. Appreciate your help.
Huh. Guns after all. Most of these irons look pretty old-fashioned, too. A bit lackluster, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's real sad how our trainees will have the armaments to defend us now. I swear, Kemp, sometimes I wonder about you. Anyway, thanks for your help, friend. We were nigh at our wits' end trying to get into that armory. Now we can stop speculating on what's inside and actually do some work.
Sweet. Okay. I just saved you 2 a lot of time. I'm sure that's worth a lot more than a pat on the
What do you
back.
think, Murph? Guess we could make this some kind of tax write-off.
If anyone asks, you're a professional we hired through the proper channels.
Ooh, 350
Definitely not
bit
some
cartridges.
nobody drifted in from the aether. Understood?
Very nice.
Good.
Oh yeah. Pleasure doing business with you. I did also increase the volume a little bit here. I realized it was a little low, so hopefully it's sounding a little juicy here.
That guard wasn't being ironical about the giant hologram over town hall. Well, guess we ought to go acquaint ourselves with that minister like she said.
Okay, I guess we should. This is the one thing. This is where it normally would have died. It would literally freeze, not the game, but the recording. So as of right now, this is stuff I haven't seen yet. Let's dive in. Hey, how you doing?
Banter elsewhere.
Oh, okay. Your mother.
No.
Oh,
Yet you see fit to keep me in a constant state of consternation. With each unauthorized act, you jeopardize our hold of Fairfield.
Yes, but you must understand, the Protectorate citizenry is a hair's breadth from defection. Within the week, I'm certain.
Certain. Like the week prior and the week before that. Impressive foresight you wield. Should apply to join the Order of the Ascendant.
It would be difficult enough to convert the stubborn populace without your soldiers' constant, ill-advised forays.
Enough! Your yipping reminds me of my 2 old canids. I loved those canids. You, on the other hand, are trying my patience. We don't want to try Auntie's patience, do we?
No,
Auntie.
Auntie.
Yes, I thought not. Now, unless you care to see what life in the lower rungs looks like, you will both of you cease your foolish maneuvering immediately. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Auntie.
Good. See that it is done. I will brook no more disappointments. And while you're at it, you might want to look into your security situation, Commander. I'm not accustomed to an audience when addressing my subordinates.
Who in the void? Eavesdropping on Auntie's choice business is like to get a body shot for spine. Though you're not wanting for moxie. I'll give you that.
Now, hold a moment, Carr. When opportunity comes visiting, perhaps it's better not to riddle it full of holes. Our new compatriot may be of assistance.
A surprisingly good point. Especially from you. She only forbade us using our own personnel. Be a whole other matter were a stranger to happen to aid one of us. But which? Well, you seem an observant sort, so I expect you'll tire of Milver Street's bluster soon enough. Come see me before agreeing to whatever absurdity he proposes. Unlike him, I have some work actually befitting your time. I'll be waiting.
Okay.
Alone at last. I never thought she'd leave. Now then, allow me to introduce myself. I am D.B. Milver Street, Minister of Marketing, Duke of Demographics, Commercial Condottiere, President of Promotional Material. Tell me, do you believe in signs?
Believe everything happens for a reason.
I sell to the gullible and impressionable. You, however, seem a mite too clever to buy what I'm peddling. No, friend, I've got something better in mind for you. I do not believe in signs. I believe in opportunities. Right now, at this moment, you and I have an opportunity to save countless lives. But I'm hardly the type to beg and ask for nothing in return. Tell me, what do you desire of this island?
Whisper to Niles. Think we can trust this guy?
Absolutely not.
Is this a bad time to mention I can read lips? Who doesn't get such a compulsion from time to time? Well, if you're serious about it, I suspect we can assist one another. You help me, and I'll get you inside. Better yet, helping me shall result in our saving dozens, no, hundreds of lives. Your conscience shall be renewed.
Well, with the premise like that, figure the least I can do is listen. It's a bit vague, isn't it? Nice sales pitch.
Please, hear me out. Auntie may demand Carr and I do nothing, but for each moment I remain inactive, dozens fall in meaningless combat. I seek a persuasive method of alleviating this conflict. The Protectorate utilizes a procedure known as mental refreshment to ease the temperament of wayward subjects. The Ministry of Accuracy contains vital information about the process and where it is performed. This is the prize I seek. I previously sent a grafted soldier, Trooper Sealong, to retrieve said information, but I have not heard from her in some time. Consequently, I must presume the worst.
So go to this ministry and retrieve the info. What do you know about mental
Protectorate
refreshment?
subjects willingly submit themselves to a kind of mental reset designed to bring them closer to the Protectorate ideal. But I have reason to believe that their system is less rigid than Protectorate leadership would claim. It's ripe for exploitation. Is there a more beautiful phrase?
Oh, I feel like that's the best phrase. It's a grafted soldier.
Soldiers were the subjects of the Enhanced Soldier Program, so named as its intent was to utilize nature to enhance a soldier's natural talents. Unfortunately, the program resulted in many casualties, and what few successes we had were literally short-lived. I may be a motivator of persons, but I'm also something of a realist. Our grafted soldiers are capable at their apex, but many degrade before accomplishing themselves. I chose Trooper Sealong to grant her the opportunity to be of use, but the grafting program was shuttered with good reason. Best to be thorough. I have some faint recollections of the fuzz beneath my hat. Perhaps I saw such a name amidst my perusal of the Protectorate domicile assignment records. The record room is in this building. You have my permission to peruse at your leisure.
Okay.
Yes. One additional word of warning. The good Commander Carr shall not take kindly to your working with me, though that is a bridge most worth burning in my estimate.
Okay. Seek assistance in the Vox relay. Alright, well, we can go talk to both parties before we accept to whatever's going on.
Watch out for that Auntie Cleo. I know she don't look it, but she's more dangerous than she seems. Even the homeless species troops couldn't outmaneuver her.
You're here early. I expected you'd be on the receiving end of Milver Street's bluster until close to the end of time. Happy that ain't the case, as I can make use of you. I'm Officer Babylon Carr, head of aggressive acquisitions and
Babylon
persons
Carr.
elimination on Paradise Island. Let no one say I can't be official when circumstances merit. Now, not to say I question the presence of a wayward sightseer in the midst of a war-torn waste, but it might be safer for us both if I knew your purpose. The Vox, eh? Bent on bloody self-destruction, I could just have my troops dispatch you, save you the effort. Although if you were keen on continuing to draw breath, perhaps you and I could broker a deal. There are Protectorate vitals need bled. You could do the bleeding. I want the Protectorate war effort exsanguinated. You want into the Vox relay. You help me, I help you. There's a particular holding we shelled early in the war, name of Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center. Deserves a raising for the length of its blasted name alone. My scouts report recent Protectorate attempts to bring it back to functioning. I need the place sabotaged, lest Automechs return to aid the Protectorate war effort in droves. Should note, the ministers like to take our working together as a personal affront. Aid me, and I suspect he'll rescind any offer he may have made to you. Do you suggest that our good minister has lost patience with playing fair and now seeks to delve into the oily recesses of brainwashing? Oh, for shame. He's devoted to his half measures. I'll give him that. But he wouldn't have to wheedle and connive if he knew directness. Milver Street's grinning manipulation won't earn nothing but more of our own dead. Work with me. Certainly could. I wouldn't shed a tear on behalf of those drones, but the Protectorate is used to losing its people, and there'll no doubt be a replacement crew in a week's time. The repair center itself needs to be permanently put out of commission. Anything else is temporary.
Interesting.
Could be direct. Feign that you're an assistant of some kind, though you'd have to have some know-how regarding engineering. But a simpler path would be paying a visit to the Ministry of Accuracy, liberating some credentials. Yaysayers ain't capable of suspecting a piece of paper. Think all you like. Speak to Milver Street if he ain't already stuck his hooks in you. I'm confident you got the spine for what must be done.
Okay. Oh, the sorrow that this message brings you, but that. Ooh. House, red shroom, circle, windows. Okay. Hey. Interesting. Ooh, we have perks that we need to use real quick. Let's see. Oh. We want to do. It just said we should have some know-how in engineering. It's probably not a bad idea. We do hack as well. I like that. Okay. We gotta go to the Ministry of Accuracy. Okay, and then for perks. Ooh, Space Ranger. Oh, we gotta definitely do that. Okay, sweet. Love it, I love it, I love it. Oh, this is crazy. I don't know who I want to go with, actually. So again, this is like the furthest we've made it, like before even going into this building. But I gotta think that if I was going with anything, I'm gonna have to go with the brainwashing. That's right, I'm an evil guy.
Great. What's on your mind? An opportunity to attain my goals and stick my finger in Babylon's eye? Today's as grand as when I led in the performance department showing of Life of a Salesman. Find your way to the Ministry of Accuracy. And if Trooper Sealong is still alive, do send her back here to debrief. She's still contracted to us after all.
Okay. All right, sweet. I know Car's not gonna like that, but
Commander,
oh well. Oh,
there is a 98.7% chance that hunting Agent DeVries will require greater amounts of ammunition than you currently possess. Ammunition can be purchased at vending machines or crafted at a workbench using materials like this collection of scrap metal and powder.
I can also help you craft items in a pinch when we're out together. Most won't even explode on you.
oh, okay, cool. Inventory. Okay. Okay. What does this do? Do anything with that? I don't think so. Okay. Cool. Sweet. What's this right here?
If you're not a go-getter, then go away.
Not a go-getter. Okay. No. I think we're good.
Welcome, welcome. See anything you like? Well, if it isn't a new face in Fairfield.
Yes, hello.
What I meant to say is that we now have the new improved Purple Berry Crunch. Now with 10% more flavor. Or was it crunch?
Your pitch could use a little work, but thanks for the
Of
welcome.
course. Though I must also apologize for my inappropriate courtesy a moment ago. You're here for delectable discountables, not my pointless observations. Anyway, let's try this again. Welcome to More Perfect Goods, a proud Auntie's Choice franchise. How can I improve your day? I've been working the store going on a few weeks now. Got promoted shortly after Auntie's Choice liberated Fairfield. Still finding my stride with all the marketing suavities, as you witnessed. Advertising's been a right struggle to get a hold of, much to my chagrin.
Shh, advertising is easy. You just put on a smile and lie. You end up in charge of the store. What's the problem exactly?
Advertising is an essential part of my business. But I haven't got any new products to advertise. Just the same stock I had yesterday. And the day before that. According to the guide, in situations such as this, I'm to consult my marketing department for new copy. Except I don't have one of those either.
You put in a request for new merchandise?
I didn't want to seem discourteous by asking. I still sometimes forget this isn't the Protectorate. Maybe I will put in the request. That'll sure show some initiative. Thanks for all your help. Now, is there anything I can do for you? Thanks for noticing. All part of the presentation, of course. Think success, present success, be success. It'd be a mite tricky for anyone to swipe something when I'm standing right here. Nothing gets past these peepers. I'm sure you'll find something that'll fit your liking.
Let's see. Ooh. Oh, all right, cool. Let's see. It says extra holster. No. I bet you I gotta like upgrade it or something.
Nobody around.
I bet you I gotta be on like a bench or something, huh? Is there one right out here? Is that what this is? Oh, then I think this is what that is. Armor? Oh. Oh. Hold on that. Okay, let's craft some rounds. Okay. Sweet. We're looking for a house with red circles. Okay. Look at. What's going on in here?
I'm simply not credulous enough to accept this is where I've ended up. Doing the work of at least 3 lackeys. Or a full half-dozen automechs, all by my lonesome. I'd welcome you, would-be consumer, but we are not a retail operation. Please visit the various consumer locations around Fairfield for all your purchasing needs.
Okay.
I have far too many claims on my time to be able to cater to the curious at the moment.
Looks like a lot of work.
I was
Just you
meant
in
to
here?
have help, but they lacked the barest amount of gray matter it takes to keep from getting locked up by excessive corporate malfeasance. So I'm on my own here, breaking my back, trying to buttress all these vines on top of all my other jobs. Oh, the bits I wouldn't pay for some of those mechs the Protectorate used to work this place. So, is there anything else, or can I get back to work? Quite the setup, ain't it? Before we took Fairfield, Auntie's Choice didn't have anything like this. Every kind of plant we've got was made to thrive in a chemical vat. But the Protectorate grows all their greens the old-fashioned way, with water and soil and actual fertilizer. I can't decide if it's adorably quaint or just plain daft. Then again, they all only have one job, so they have the time to indulge in all those sorts of archaic whimsies. Damn lucky Crabble copulators. Research mostly, some wholesale, and as the base for some small batch, highly exclusive, limited edition retail runs. Though I expect word any day that the big brains in R&D will have tweaked and twisted these plants so they're better than nature. Then we push the new product on the market. And my contract says I get 0.003427% of net after development, testing, packaging, advertising, and distribution costs. So you know, this is a pretty big deal for me. Well, I've got a lot left.
Okay. Well, we need to upgrade our observation skill, clearly. See what we can do to figure out what the real operation is here. seem like we're able to find anything else in here that's like cheeky. All right.
What's all this talk I'm always hearing about middle and lower management?
Well, the middle managers assign all the hard work to the lower managers, who pass that work on down to the bottom rungers. And the bottom rungers work just hard enough so they won't get their contracts canceled by the lower managers, who are fine with it as long as they get their bonuses signed off.
It all sounds so pointless and horrible.
It gets results. We're here, aren't we?
Well, I mean, look at this. Outreach programs, Auntie's Choice, Capitalism 101. Is it true that persuasion has been pushed aside in favor of battles and bloodshed? I hope to law this is not the case. Oh, but my age is catching up with me, and I know now that my words fall on deaf ears as if I'm a doddering old fool. I know the eyes of Auntie, and indeed everyone else in town, are upon me now. So if I'm to show my methods are sound, I must make my move. I mustn't fail. Ah. Dear Mrs. Tinsley, it is regrettable that you are harboring these thoughts. Given time, you'll most certainly make yourself useful in Auntie's Choice. If all else fails, you'll simply find a mirror and gaze at your own magnificence. Okay. So Milver Street is in his own personal logs talking about wanting to keep people alive. Curious. Let's see what's going on here. Colleen Galloway. I finished gathering all the internal information on our troublemakers, gift wrapped a lot of it, and left it atop the local compliance adjuster's terminal. Given the incredible financial windfall this case now offers him, I expect he'll aim to deliver our former associates the undisputed claim as soon as humanly possible. Give me a week or two after he leaves to finish cleaning up. Oh. What? I got my work here, including taking over my predecessor's overseer role at the greenhouse. Unfortunately, it seems the Fairfield situation is weird. That buffoon Caldwell apparently felt receiving our inventory as aerial drops was just too much effort. I considered paying a visit to Caldwell's cell in the old constable's office. I was to ask him why he could possibly be... Okay. We gotta investigate the greenhouse where we were just conveniently at. Nothing else over here. Nothing else back here, rather.
No signs of corrosion. Exhaust manifold still warm.
We need engineering too.
Come on. You just stopping by to admire the mines, or is there something I can help you with? See this system here? It deploys extreme countermeasures against overhead attacks in the form of aerial explosives, oft referred to as sky mines by those who prefer brevity. However, the whole thing is currently non-operational. Some problem with the lifting mechanism. No lift means no sky mines. No sky mines means the enemy can blow in like a bad sail, and we'll all be passing in our bits before you can say, gee, nice weather we're having today.
Oh, we need 2 engineering?
Not unless your talent for interruption matches your knowledge of lifting mechanisms? Like it's that easy, huh? All right, let's see you try then. I was being sarcastic, you ninny. I wouldn't trust you near a macrowave, let alone a system capable of deploying incendiary devices. Go do something that's not being in my way. Look at a cloud. Touch some grass. Imagine that'll keep you safely occupied a while. All right, baby. It's just me and you again. Now, how's about we figure out what's wrong?
Okay, alright. Well, it looks like we had to upgrade our engineering too. So see what the heck's going on with that so that we can fix that and then rub it in her face. Yeah, lady.
Might I have a word, Commander?
Oh. Hey, what's up? Hey, Alice, what's going on, man?
I know I've been pushing to find DeVries, so this might seem a bit of a left turn. Avoid it. I'm just gonna ask. Got an old friend here on the island. The doctor who patched me up after Horizon Point. Ex-protectorate, a good man. Tracked in the Westport a short time ago, but never got up the nerve to visit. Reckon we could drop by and pay him a visit. Brief one, of course.
I wouldn't mind meeting this friend of yours.
Not sure he'd still consider me such, but that's part and parcel of the reason I want to see him. I had some bad years on my own. Now with you here being part of a team, this might sound a mite soppy, but I feel like I could be a proper agent again. That starts with writing accounts. This friend of mine, Zebulon Tran, I let him down. And I've been chewing on that live wire for a while. Too long, maybe.
Am I going to need to hold an electrical standards and safety course?
Much as I might love to jaw about that special interest of mine, this business with Zeb's got to come first.
Okay. What happened between you two?
After I recovered from Horizon Point, Zeb and I ran together for a spell, doing what we could to help folks in difficult spots. Fighting protectorate tyranny in small ways. Too small for Zeb, as it turned out. He was unhappy before I showed up, and after, well, all my directorate talk fired him up even more. I had my orders. I was to stay low. Couldn't let the protectorate catch wind of an Earth Directorate agent in its midst. But Zeb, he kept pushing to take more extreme action.
Nothing wrong with that. The protectorate is a dictatorship. It should be destroyed.
I agree. But the problem with burning down a system is finding ways out for all the innocent folk trapped inside it. That wasn't the goal anyway. Just helping out where we could. We worked hard, but the protectorate's arbiters and sentinels worked harder. Often than not, our help only made targets of the folks whose lives we were trying to improve. Didn't matter what we did. Arcadia was still caught under the protectorate's boot.
If I were there, things would have gone down differently. Space Ranger?
Well, you weren't. Anyway, things weren't good. Zeb and I couldn't find the rhythm we had before. We were arguing every day. Eventually, cutting ties just seemed for the best. Clean like. Only later I learned Zeb hadn't given up the struggle like I assumed he would. He got to stay in mental refreshment for his trouble. That's the last I heard of him, till recent.
Okay.
If it weren't for Zeb, I'd be in the ground. It's a debt I never properly repaid. Plus, I don't relish his last memory of me being a vanishing act. I owe him better. And since finding you, well, a lot feels possible now that didn't before.
Okay.
Much appreciated, Commander. Promise, I won't be making a habit of pulling skeletons out of my closet. Westport's on the east side of the island. I tracked Zeb to somewhere on its outskirts, but never got up the nerve to visit before now. We ought to start there.
Okay, cool. Sweet. Oh. Looks like we got plenty of questage going on, which we freaking love.
Don't go into that cheap saloon.
So we know we went over there. Oh, wait, did we talk
They
to this
got
guy
no
yet?
tolerance.
Swear,
Hey.
I almost had it this time. Everything all lined up. Easy mark, guaranteed moneymaker, favorable terms. Practically the recipe for success. Look like you've had your share of troubles. Ever had the perfect opportunity just slip through your fingers? So you can understand my situation then. I had just the thing to get me a fast-track promotion to lower middle management. Now you seem like someone who knows a good deal and wouldn't be adverse to helping me out.
And just what is it you need help
It's
with?
like this. I agreed to meet with a business associate to finalize a deal, but the location got set for Spire Grove. Problem is, you been outside of Fairfield? The funicular to Spire Grove broke recently, so I got no way to get up there. I'd break my neck scaling that cliff for sure. There's a long way around, but it's not for me. Why, the path there might be lousy with raptidons for all I know. It wasn't before, but mayhap they were just lulling me into a false sense of complacency so they can strike.
We're saying something about Spire Grove. What's there?
While exploring facilities to the north, my partner unearthed a heretofore unexploited advanced protectorate technology. Couldn't or wouldn't go into details, but he promised every household would want one, that it'd revolutionize the daily life of Auntie's Choice citizens.
Okay, okay. So what's in it for
Typical
him?
research type, focused on all the wrong things. Not particularly motivated by competition or social advancement. Strange bird. Pitched him the dumbest deal I could think of. Told him I'd trade him my entire tossball card collection for schematics or a prototype. Said sure. Complete rube. Didn't even ask about condition. My Kelvin Tran rookie card isn't even ultra fine. Got a piece of nicotine chewing gum stuck to it.
Quite a bind. We could probably work out some solution.
Opportunistically leveraging difficult predicaments. That's the Auntie's Choice way. I have a few bits I can offer you. Not much, but if it turns out a roaring success like it ought to, and I get a fat promotion, I promise I'll see you're taken care of later.
Well, okay then.
Splendid. Go parlay with Jackson Plum up at Spire Grove. It's some kind of agricultural harvesting encampment southwest of here, near a mess of them rocky spires. He'll provide the agreed-upon schematics.
Okay, you've been a light on the details about what these schematics are for.
Truth is, haven't the slightest. You know the Protectorate have all the most advanced technology, though. Probably something straight out of an Aetherwave serial. Edible spacesuits, N-ray specs, matter translocation. It could be anything. If Jackson's all fired up about it, it'll be beyond comprehension, I'm sure.
Okay.
Well, the broke-down funicular is due west of here. Dexterous-looking so-and-so like yourself could probably scarp her up it in a jiffy. From there, it's just up the hill a smidge. So close, but so far away. At least for me, anyhow.
Okay.
All right, then. Don't let me keep you.
Sweet. This is sick. Okay. So we're getting a lot of quests, which I think is the most important thing. I think we got to keep on hunting.
You know, I'm really starting to feel hopeful about settling here in Fairfield.
Why settle when you can thrive?
Sure. How do I do that?
I'm not really sure.
Let's go.
Oh my god. Oh no. Oh god, when was this autosave? Oh no. Okay, cool. I keep forgetting that crouch is control, not C, which makes our boy start shooting everybody.
So many rumors flying around about the rifts.
Okay, they say something different each time. I love that. Oh, look at this.
Nope. Just Tarot X.
What's going on here, huh? Oh, sick. We can just go straight up to 3 engineering. Oh, boom. Just like that. Look at this. Oh, wow. What were we doing in here? Or was this just a room in general? Okay, I think that's all that was. Huh. I guess that wasn't the building we needed. Oh, okay. It was like a propaganda piece. So you've been liberated. Here's what to expect. Let's see what's in here. Oh. Oh. Nothing. Okay. Hey, loss prevention officer.
Heavens, Auntie, you scared the living daylights out of me. Shouldn't sneak up on a man like that. Good way to earn a bullet betwixt the eyes. Could be a little of both, I'll grant you. I've been so wrapped up in my business, I'd barely notice a ship dropping out of the sky if it didn't land on me.
Right.
Guess I should apologize for all that hullabaloo before. Just mistook you for another unfleshly manifestation.
Fleshly manifestation?
Look, I know how it sounds. Like I'm a few crabbles short of a herd, but just hear me out. It all started the other night. Saw a personage leaving the greenhouse, late. Figured it for Emily, but when I asked her about it, she didn't know what I was talking about. Happened again the next night. Gave chase that time, but lost them hereabouts. I turned a corner and they'd up and vanished.
Could they be hiding in one of these houses?
Knocked on doors, peeped a few windows, respectfully, mind you. And I ain't spied anything more exciting than a chair. But then, a being of pure information probably wouldn't linger on this plane any longer than necessary. Too tiresome, would be my guess.
Did you just say being of pure information?
Maybe. I still don't know all the particulars yet. But it's one theory. I certainly won't say no to having a fresh set of lamps on the scene. Just be careful. Hate to see you disappeared like that foodstuffs.
Okay. Oh. Is there a scrap of paper in here? Is it something on the back of this building? No, it is not. Oh, is it right here? Huh. Okay. Oh, look at this thing. Oh, we were already in here, that's right. Okay, well, what was up here? Let's keep on searching then. Okay. Okay. Nothing crazy in here. To all subjects to the Protectorate. Interesting. Messages. Subject DeVries, you are to report to your post in the Information Input and Retrieval Department at 0630 tomorrow. I'm sure I don't need to tell you every member of the Protectorate is vital to the whole, no matter how seemingly small and insignificant their role may seem to be. Whoa, it's not unheard of for one to sustain injuries in the cause of a spirited match at pitchball, even ones as serious as your shattered femur and internal hemorrhaging. In my experience, however, virtually all cases can be traced back to overindulgence in Sovereign's Pride vodka. While it is an understandable misconception, such overindulgence does not demonstrate a subject's pride for their subservience to our sovereign. Fortunately for you, in the short time you've been here for, your work has been nothing but superlative. So this will not add greatly to your demerits. Nonetheless, it is your duty to work through such injuries to be an example to your fellow subjects. God. Ah.
DeVries sure has some cheek putting the Earth Directorate symbol on her wall after everything she's done.
Whoa. Look at this. Cigarette lighter.
Can't just shoot in the thin air.
DeVries submerged tracker appears to have been surgically removed and submerged in liquid inside this container. Obviously, it's an attempt to disable it. Fortunately, it was still producing a weak signal. To S. Lockwood. Savannah, your last missive stung me to my core. I can't believe you'd accuse me of such. Yes, I'm still in contact with Victor. Schism between the Protectorate and the Order is of no consequence to us. Okay. Never burden you with the knowledge of things I've done. Regardless, my time on Paradise Island is over. As we used to say, see you in the equation, my friend. Ooh. How can you say that you never burden me with what you've done? You may have never shared specifics with me, but that doesn't mean I didn't feel your suffering, Augustine. Ooh. I'm begging you, forget the void damn cereal and whatever it is you're planning in life. And please, please, please come see me before you do anything. Anything that cannot be undone. Huh.
My cover story has worked. I am safely ensconced at the Vox station, assigned to the lowly Information Input and Retrieval Department. It seems a colony so certain of its absolute control over its subjects can be less than rigorous when it comes to security. I was able to easily widen out a space behind the walls of the main control room to establish my safe room, giving me unfettered access to the communication transfer conduits. I have hacked into their system downstream from the security protocols, so I am able to infiltrate their entire system with them being none the wiser. While I have little doubt as to the success of our mission, trepidation still gnaws at me. Though I cannot say why. Perhaps it is simply the normal mission commencement jitters. I thought my duties complete. Information gathered, reports filed, preparations made. I'd even created a fictitious identity and work transfer to Horizon Point Station well ahead of schedule, in order to keep anyone from tracking my movements upon commencing the mission. All that was left was the waiting. Or so I thought. Then, troubling information came to light. I've seen the numbers. I've seen the equations. While I don't understand all of it, I understand enough to know it is the truth. And I am the only one in a position to act upon it. Though it means the betrayal of my team and the duty I swore to uphold. But can I? I did it. They are all dead. And I am still alive. I had not expected this. I had prepared no alibi, and so felt assured my ruse would be discovered and I'd not have to carry this burden. But the complete gullibility of the Protectorate subjects cannot be underestimated, it seems. My threadbare excuse of my grievous wounds as pitchball injuries was accepted without question. I can only keep telling myself it had to be done. Something which becomes harder by the day as the rift anomaly grows in the sky. But it was all part of the plan. Wasn't it?
I can't believe this. Void me if I understand any of this. DeVries sold us out for what? Because of a few equations? Some dots and lines on a graph? Good fucking law. I mean, she wasn't a damn scientist. She said it herself. She didn't understand all of it, the math. So what was she thinking?
I understand you're upset, but let's keep our heads here. No idea. It's all a little strange to me.
How can you be so even-tempered about this? I know you didn't know her like I did. Like I thought I did, but she betrayed us. She killed our friends, Commander. Damn it! I never wanted to talk about this. I wanted to just leave it alone. Told myself, no point in dredging up the past. Should have known it wouldn't rest. DeVries may have saved me on Triangulum, but I wasn't the only one looked up to her. Lots of the other recruits talked about her too, back at the academy.
What were people saying about her?
We all thought she was the pinnacle of what an agent should be. Tough, smart, ain't a job she couldn't get done. And better and faster than everyone else. Inspired all of us. Reckon so. Somewhat embarrassing how much worship we all put on her name. You put a tool in my hand, I would have built monuments to her. Figured my own career could be just that. Doing for others what she done for me. Never imagined I'd actually get to work with her. Me, some nobody from Triangular. And then she betrayed us. Tried telling myself it was an accident, but now we've got the cold, hard proof it wasn't. Law only knows why she trusted the Order's numbers.
Always ascribe to malice, even that which can be explained by incompetence.
Ain't cynical if it turns out true. DeVries was willing to sacrifice us. I have to know what for. I mean, she always struck me as so pragmatic. Real sensible-like. Never figured she'd go all in on predictions from a bunch of monks.
Doesn't sound like you hold a very high opinion of the
Used
Order.
to think they were good people trying to do right by their beliefs. But if they put the idea in DeVries' head to leave us for dead, might be time I reassess that opinion. I don't take issue with folks clinging to whatever keeps them afloat. Math, science, the grand architect, void, even capital. I know how most colonies run. But when those beliefs start to require hurting others, even killing them, that's worth questioning their virtue.
What's kept you going all these years? Hopes
Didn't
of
even know
revenge?
DeVries was alive until she brought the satellite down. Until then, what kept me going was mostly training and stubbornness. And Val. But to your point, holding someone who's wronged you accountable for their actions ain't an act of vengeance. Some might call it justice.
Some might. People people justify bad behavior in all sorts of ways.
You forget we're on the same side here, Commander? I'm not the only one DeVries wronged. She robbed you of 10 years of your life. Don't you want recompense for that?
Of course I do, but killing her won't give me back those years. I'd rather learn why DeVries did it before passing judgment.
Exactly. We get answers, then she gets a bullet. Everyone goes home happy. Whatever her plans, she started putting them in place while stationed undercover at the Vox Relay. Our next point of order ought to be getting in there. Reckon there's got to be someone on the island who can help us with that. Let's keep asking around. Friendly like.
Sweet. Okay, awesome. Well, with that being said, a cheeky little hour, but another lethal little episode of The Outer Worlds 2 has come across. And, knock on wood, but it was running really good right now. I don't know if it's because we turned NVIDIA stuff off or what, but there wasn't a lot of the lag that was happening when we first tried to run this a few times, which was very apparent, and it's looking really juicy. So, I hope you all enjoyed it. When we come back, we're going to be looking for more questage. We're going to probably start knocking out some of the side quests, and we're going to be attacking the main quest line, trying to get into the Vox. That being said, have a beautiful rest of your days and nights wherever you are. You drink some water. Tell your mammies and your pappies you love them. I'll see you guys next time. Holla dollar.